Assalamu alaikum. Shukran for joining us on this week's episode of An Nur the Light. I'm so excited about this first story, which features a man who has defied the odds and broken through every conceivable barrier in his path. Let's hear his story. At 90 years old, it seems age is nothing but a number as Johaar Mosaval continues to contribute to the world of dancing and ballet when so many others have retired and faded from the spotlight they once occupied. His story of defying every obstacle that has been placed in his way is folklore amongst the dancing fraternity of Cape Town, and his life is testament to the resilience he has shown from early on.
It's not the political situation of the past and what it has become now, as much as it is the story of someone that has come out of a humble background and pursued a career and believed in himself and believed in what he was doing and just pursued that career until he reached the highest point in his career. I think that's the main essence of Johaar's story.
For him to go so far as a dancer of color, I also being a dancer of color, but I was part of the transition. So I think my opportunities were far better than his. His was a bit of a struggle. Therefore, he had to leave this country to further his career and to sort of make a name for himself. And I think that in itself is quite an accomplishment.
Johaar became the first Muslim black dancer to dance with the Royal Ballet Opera in London. This achievement is most noteworthy because it happened just as apartheid became law in South Africa.
After joining the Sadler's Wells Ballet, I danced my first principal role within 2 weeks. And I danced my part as Jasper in the ballet called Pineapple Pole. And I danced with the top ballerina of the company, Elaine Fifield. I had wonderful critics, but the highlight of my career in the dancing world was when I was chosen out of so many dancers to dance for a solo for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth for her coronation. I danced under one roof for every king and queen of the world.
Many people know that Dr. Chris Barnard's heart transplant surgery was one of the greatest medical accomplishments of all time. Few people know Johaar Mosaval's role in this.
The ballet that came to be performed for the first time in South Africa was Coppelia. Now, I was chosen to dance the role of a doctor. It happened that Marius, the brother, their mother, and Chris Barnard was sitting in the audience. And I said to the audience, I am going to give that doll a heart so that she can breathe like a human being. And that was where I inspired Chris Barnard to become a heart surgeon.
Although Johaar is 90 years old, he keeps giving back, like he has done for most of his life. Younger dancers are able to call on him and his vast experience within the dancing world.
He gave us hope, and we can give that hope to someone else and we can carry it over. And so like I studied overseas for 3 years in London, and so maybe I can give that over to one of them or maybe all of them, and that they can also experience that and experience other countries and other places other than just Sulani and, you know.
What Johaar has learned and what all that he had inside him, he had to carry over. And so we have now learned, and we have these things inside us. We have this knowledge that we've learned. We've been on the stage, I've been on the stage for 20 years, and I think it's time now that we give back and give to kids.
This year sees a tribute dance performance of the major roles Johaar has played. The dancing world is coming together to celebrate the legacy of a man who has certainly left an indelible impression on their world and also busted open the doors that many others continue to benefit from. Wow, what a life to have lived and to continue inspiring even now. Next up is our tech, book and app segment. Former teacher and principal of the Strand Muslim Primary School, Ibrahim Roda began to research and write about the history of Muslims who settled in Strand after his retirement. At the age of 68, he received his master's degree. He writes a compelling account of the history of the Muslims who lived here because it isn't just an account of the mosques and historical structures, but an account of the people and their lives there too. The Ember Light truly is an innovation with a purpose. Home automation is now coming in smaller and more accessible shapes and forms. The Ember Light simply connects to your phone and can be attached to various light fittings in your home and controlled from your cell phone. This can be used as a safety measure or simply so that you don't have to get out of bed in order to turn the lights off. It can even be used as a light dimmer to set the mood in your home. This technology works with a simple installation of an app on your cell phone, available on both Android and iPhone. International Islamic scholar Ustada Yasmin Mujahid has released an Islamic audio app integrated with www.muslimcentral.com. As audio lectures are uploaded to the website, it will automatically become available via the app. No ads or in-app purchases allows you to listen without interruption. You can keep, track and share the podcasts you find interesting or simply listen online from wherever you are. Islam encourages us to live a healthy lifestyle, and we caught up with a group of people in Durban who are doing just that. Work, study and family life can take its toll on the body, allowing many to neglect their health. Islam teaches its followers the etiquettes of eating, the importance of exercise and living a healthy lifestyle. It is essential to live a balanced life, and for this we need to watch what we eat as well as exercise regularly.
Exercise is very important for overall health and well-being. You know, our daily activities require a lot nowadays, so we have to keep fit for it. Our movements and everything that we do require us to be healthy and working at our best.
Taking care of yourself physically is something you owe yourself and your family. People don't take it seriously enough. Your body is a vehicle that you use every single day. And people care more for their homes and cars than they do for their own bodies, which is sad because this is the most important vehicle you will ever own.
Nazmira works as a personal trainer at a local gym, and her woman-only class has grown in popularity. She helps not only in getting them fit, but also in losing weight and building strength.
I've been training with Nazmira from the age of 16, and I was always picked on as a child, so it goes much deeper for me. I focus on weight training. I do my cardio in between, but I lost the bulk of my weight doing weight training. The year before last, I was almost 100 kilos. I lost most of it, and then she approached me to endorse the brand Elite HP, and that's when I started weight training full on. I'm faster, I'm stronger, I'm more confident, my appetite is suppressed, and I have more energy in the day, and it really has had a big impact on my life.
Although sufficient exercise plays a vital role in weight loss and overall health, a good balanced diet is key in achieving optimum results. Naz Manju started developing recipes for her national bodybuilding champion husband, Joe Manju. She wanted to stick to meals that would enhance his training and clean eating, but also maintain a sense of that traditional Indian Muslim cuisine taste.
When Joe started bodybuilding, it was very new to me, the whole concept of healthy eating and healthy meal prep. When I first started preparing his meals, the meals were horrible. He couldn't eat them. He would struggle to get it down because I couldn't prepare meals in a way that was healthy but maintained the taste. And we started cooking food a little bit differently, using different methods, but spicing it in a similar way to what he was used to. And through trial and error over the years, I managed to maintain the taste of the food, but obviously drop the fat content and prepare it in a way where it met his nutritional requirements and needs.
To be lean, training will only take you so far. To maintain that level of leanness and to get a low level of body fat, you need to eat clean, healthy, and sensibly over time. I'm really lucky to be involved in the fitness industry and have access to a company like Fit Delhi. We need meals on a daily basis that are prepped and on the go because we're working. We don't have time to prep meals all over the weekends and stuff like that. We want to enjoy our lives. The meals are weighed. They're pre-cooked. All it requires for you is just to put it into the microwave and heat it, and you can eat it straight away.
Exercise and good eating habits go hand in hand, but injuries do occur. Some opt for medical treatments to help nurse an injury, but homeopathic treatments are on the rise.
Homeopathy is probably the ideal way to, treat health in fitness and exercise, because this is a target group that doesn't want a lot of chemicals. They're doing a lot of things that do entail nutraceuticals and simple pharmaceuticals to try and get their health to the peak. So they don't really want to overload their systems. Also, this particular target group is very in tune with how their body is reacting, how their bodies are transforming. So they're actually a really good target group to work with, to give homeopathics to, because of this synergistic relationship between health, mind and body. The injectables we use are called biopuncture, and they're made by a company called Heal in Germany. Very extensive research has been done into biopuncture. Basically, biopuncture is a way of stimulating an organism. So whatever that particular patient needs, you are able to give it to them and stimulate intrinsic response from the body to try and take that substance then and make the necessary changes that are required in that particular individual to take them back to health. And I think the most important thing about homeopathy and biopuncture is to remember that we're always treating each person as an individual. Their body works differently. You and I might both have the flu, but my particular flu is different from yours. So medication is ideally individualized according to that particular patient's needs at a specific time.
Exercise, eating healthy, and being aware of the medical substances we use can take up a lot of time, research, and discipline. Not everyone is expected to be a fitness and health fanatic, but if some of these methods can help with our overall health and well-being, it can make a big difference to our lives. Have you made plans for the next few weeks? Well, if not, here's a look at our monthly calendar for you to see what you can get up to. Are you ready for a challenge? Muslim Hands presents the 5 Dams Hiking Challenge, where hikers of all ages and fitness levels can embark on a route that passes 5 of the oldest dams in Cape Town. The event kicks off at 7 a.m. in Constantia Neck, and proceeds go towards water projects in Cape Town. To register for this exciting and scenic event, register online at www.muslimhands.org/events. The Shakespeare Schools Festival South Africa will be taking place for the 6th consecutive year and will see 12 participating schools take to the stage over 4 days to perform Shakespeare in their home languages. For more information, visit www.ssfsa.co.za. musical legend Ustad Rahat Fateh Ali Khan will return to South Africa this April. For 2 nights only, audiences can enjoy the sight and sounds of the award-winning singer at the International Convention Centre in Durban on the 20th of April and at the Emperor's Palace in Johannesburg on the 21st of April. Tickets for this unmissable night of music ranges from 250 Rand upwards, and for more information, visit www.rfakworld.com. Accidental Muslims proudly presents the Unity Conference, taking place on the 21st of April at the Zinto Hall in Lindbro Park, Sandton. Featuring Muslim local and international speakers from various fields, the event promises to be educational and enlightening while promoting Islam. For more information and to book your tickets, visit www.accidentalmuslims.com. The annual Islamic Medical Association Convention takes place in Johannesburg this April. Look forward to guest speakers such as Sheikh Mohammed Nuruddin Limu and Sister Salatu Suli, amongst others. This year's theme is all about rediscovering the Muslim health professional and will provide some valuable content for healthcare workers in South Africa, drawing on experts from around the world. Enjoy a fun-filled day at the Community Family Market at the Athlone Civic Centre on the 29th of April. Over 60 local exhibitors showcasing toys, clothing, accessories, books, food, and so much more ensure there's something for the whole family. Competitions, prizes, self-defense demonstrations, and entertainment are on offer, all for a good cause. Contact Anissa Adams for stall bookings and don't miss out on this opportunity to entertain the family. South Africa remains one of the most exciting places to explore, and we are so lucky to have an abundance of places to see and things to do. That said, here's a look at this week's travel segment. Deep in the heart of Lenasia is one of its best kept secrets. The shop is an institution of its own and offers home-cooked meals in the traditional way, fuss-free but lip-smacking good flavor.
We make authentic halal food, Indian cuisine, the way your grandma used to cook, not your mum. And it's old school. And it's a tradition that's dying. The youngsters don't cook curries anymore, and everything's on a diet. That is why there's so much sicknesses around. So we cook proper food, and we have a lot of customers that come in and buy it because it's homemade and it's what they used to. We make a different meal every day. Monday to Tuesday we make different curries, different chicken dishes, sometimes a spaghetti dish, a butter dish, a chicken dish. Every Wednesday we have curry khichdi, and with it goes aloo fry. Then on the side we make fried fish, we make steak, we make a roast chicken or fish curry, it doesn't matter. Then every Friday we have soji, chicken dal and rice, and chicken biryani. And that is all sold out normally just before Jummah.
Fozia is passionate about food and uses only the best ingredients she can find. Her innovative menu caters to all her customers' needs by serving them food to feed their soul.
Young people love junk food, but we make roti wraps, we make sandwiches toasted. Our chicken and steak is cooked in the best way possible, not just dumped in order to serve people food. They eat it and they're like, wow. You know, I make my own achars, I make my own sauces. Everything I do myself. And I have help. But takeaways is a healthier meal.
This is definitely one place not to miss when next in Johannesburg. The drive out to Lenasia may be long, but the feast that awaits at the end of it is worth every minute spent on the road. The Johannesburg Botanical Gardens can be likened to the gold that this city is famous for. It is as precious and provides the surrounding area with an escape from the hustle and bustle.
We represent the flora of South Africa because we've got indigenous plants and exotic plants which other gardens don't have. We've got the Shakespeare Garden where you can see the plants that are represented in the book of Shakespeare. We've got the Rose Garden with 7 terraces and different kind of roses. We've got the Western Walk, one of our themed garden as well. And we've got herb garden where we've planted the medicinal plants and herbs. We also have the Vista area where you've got a view of Emarinsha Dam where you can come and just picnic with family. We open from 6 to 6. There's a whole lot of things that people can do in the garden. We've got cyclists, we've got a cycling route. We've got areas where you can come and have your exercises in the morning and just walks in the morning and listen to the birds.
Numerous water features can be found in and around the gardens, providing both birds and plants with an abundance of this life substance.
We have several water features in the rose garden, which are man-made. They just make a beautiful background if you're taking pictures. We've got weddings that are held there, and there are people who just come to take pictures for their wedding. What school groups comes for research purposes, and also just to relax. And to use our facility, you need to book. If you are more than 20 in a group, you need to complete an application form, which is available on our website.
A visit here is good for both mind and soul, as it offers complete serenity in the midst of the city. The history of human beings on Earth is both fascinating and interesting. South Africa is home to some of the oldest fossils, and so much is being learned about the first beings to walk this earth.
So the Origin Center is unique in that it is basically a celebration of humanity. It's a celebration of our evolution. It's a celebration of the uniqueness of South African history. It is the only museum in the world that celebrates modern humans. And that's what it is. It's a collection of our cultural evolution, the evolution of our people, our rock art, all housed in one fantastic exhibit. The way the exhibits are set up here, it's almost as if you're taken through a journey of what it means to be human. So we start off with the very beginning. So modern humans emerged about 200,000 years ago. 300,000 if we take into consideration the Moroccan fossils. And you start with the development of stone tools and innovations and these different stone tool industries that we can track at different localities in South Africa. And then we come through to the more modern human aspects with cultural evolution, and we see that in our amazing rock art, trance dancing, celebrations of koi and sand traditions. And then we go through to the more modern aspects of South African history, your Sarah Bartman, the genocides of the Khoi and the San communities, and into a celebration of all the cultures we now have in our country. So we have a beautiful exhibit where you get a chance to see different initiation rites for different cultural groups. So yeah, it takes you through an entire journey from 200,000 years until now. So opening times are 10 to 5 every single day, and that's from Monday to Saturday. We also do host talks. So we have public lectures, and if you follow us on any social media, you'll be able to keep up with that. We're on Facebook. You can check us on Facebook, where we will let you know when we're having certain guest speakers. Those tend to be authors of books, just popular topics that are going around in archaeology, in human evolution, in anything to do with humanity.
I'm taking notes, and I hope you are too. If however you missed anything of this episode or our others, remember you can catch them all on YouTube. Shukran for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum from me, Zahra Robinson.